In terms of recording electric guitars, we can either just take a direct output of that or else run it through an amp which we mic up. In fact, I have a separate course called the Ultimate Guitar Tone School which goes into miking up amps in detail. Let's take a look. So we've gone down the line from pick to speaker, but if you're going to run this through a PA system or record the output of your rig, you're going to need to mic up your cabinet. And wouldn't you know it, much in the same line as our historic Telecaster here, the go-to microphone that people use has been around since '65. The Shure Studio Mic, or SM57, that's what it stands for, Studio Mic. I'd like $1 for every famous recording made with this bulletproof mic. So many recordings made of this. Just throw one of these in front of a cabinet, pointed dead center or just off dead center, the cone just a few inches back, and you're good to go. Sennheiser 421s work really well too. Now, if you want to add some warmth or more body to your recordings, and using an R121 by Royal Labs is your ribbon microphone. It's a little pricey, but it's really the gold standard. Love this mic to bring up some warmth. So here's a side and front view of a speaker. If we were to take out our SM57, this is the place that I would place that mic, just off of the dust cover, where the dust cover meets the cone. You could place it right in the middle, but that's the brightest part of the speaker, and that might be just a little bit too bright. My go-to place is right there where that dust cap hits the cone. Now, another perennial favorite dynamic mic is the Sennheiser 421, and I would place that basically in the same place. If you want a little bit more warm, then you would move out a little bit further, but that is typically a good place for it to be. And then if we were to add a ribbon mic, the R121 by Royer, I would place that right down the middle. That can afford to be right in the brightest part, because that doesn't seem to be as harsh when you get right in the middle of the speaker as some of the other mics. Now, one thing to consider, if I just direct your attention to the left-hand side of the screen, is the phase coherence. In other words, the part of the mic, the capsule that's actually doing the business end, not the end of the mic, but the part inside that mic chassis that is the business part of the microphone, they should all be lined up so you don't get any phase issues. A great way to be able to see exactly where that dust cap is turn the lights off and shine a flashlight through that grill. You can see there is a dust cap right there, and this corner here would be perfect to place our SM57. So with a couple of tape marks there, you can see exactly where to place your mic. I'll place the Royer right in the middle of the dust cap, and then the 421 just off to the right. So this is what it looks like when we mic up all of those 3 different microphones together. And if we were to take a top view, you can see they're all lined up so that we won't have any phase issues at all. Let's have a listen to all of them mixed together.